Hi guys, welcome if you're a visitor, welcome back if you are a subscriber. If you guys aren't a subscriber, you can make yourself one by hitting the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video if you do like it. Now you guys are coming to my channel simply because, well, you want to hear about the title and what I'm talking about today, which is how to save money and how to budget in a way that you can save a little bit of extra cash designated for whatever you guys decide to save for. I am going to simply tell you the way I do this or how I start this. So if you guys are interested, just continue watching and we're gonna dive right into the video. Okay, so I call this the cash method. Now there might be a different way to save money that's called the cash method that is completely different, but I kind of thought this up one day, so that's what I'm gonna call it. It actually involves coin too, so it's the cash/coin method. That's what I'm calling it. I just made that up, by the way. So yeah, so let me start off because I do have some notes. Bam, one full page explaining how I do this. It's really not hard. I just wanted to know what I was going to be talking about. So okay, so my method is to simply use cash, and I'm going to explain that. So first I start off with the budget. Now that will be a separate video because I do have a budget. I write down my budget every month, and this is just simply knowing when your bills are due, how much, adding that all together and taking that out of your paycheck however you guys get paid. So that's why everybody's budget is going to be different, because everybody gets paid on a different day. Some people get paid weekly, some people get paid bi-weekly, some people get paid monthly. So everyone's budget is going to be different. So what you want to do is you want to start off by doing your budget, separating your bills from your actual spending money. Now I give myself an allowance, so after I do all of my budgeting, I give myself a designated dollar amount for the 2 weeks that I have until I get paid again, because I do get paid bi-weekly. So I haven't decided what is like a true, honest, like fair a cash allowance for myself. You guys are gonna have to make that up for yourself, depending on your expenses and like, not your expenses, but like how much you feel is an inappropriate amount of money to spend within that time frame that you're waiting to get paid again. So me, it's between $150 to $200, and that's just what I give myself as a cash allowance between my 2 weeks that I'm waiting to get paid again. So that's how you start it off. You want to budget and you want to give yourself a cash allowance. Now the reason why I say cash allowance is because I used to, which in a way I kind of do, but I have different accounts with my bank, where one account is just mainly to put cash in there for things to get debited out of the account, and then I have a savings account, and then I have a spending account. So with the spending account, any money that's in there, I know that it's mine. I'm not messing with my budget or my bills in any way. So I used to just strictly do that, but now I do take my cash that I'm giving myself as a cash allowance, and I physically keep the cash. So that's gonna play into the part of being able to put money away in coin, because how are you gonna get loose dollars and small bills or coin if you're using a debit card? So it is still important to have a debit card, because you might have to, like, you know, pay for something that just allows a debit card. I don't know, you know, sometimes you go places and they're like, we're just doing debit cards only, or like, we're just doing cash only. So but for a long time I wasn't handling cash at all. So it's really hard to find a different way of saving if you don't use cash. So don't get me wrong, I do put cash into my, or I do put money into my savings account, but that's just simply what I designate to put in there. This is just for a random savings. I haven't decided what I'm saving for, but it is adding up pretty fast. So after you give yourself that cash allowance, I mean, it's pretty simple at that point. You're just gonna use that for your spending. So if you go out to eat, if you go get some clothes, whatever you decide to do with your allowance, I mean, it's simply that, it's your allowance. So you can spend that money on whatever, girl, go have fun. So but whenever your bills continue to get broken, that's whenever you can put your coin away, and you can decide if you want to put small bills away too. At first I started it off just with cash, or I'm sorry, just with coin, but I did start putting my $1 bills in there, and then sometimes I even put 5s in there too. I like to take whatever loose dollars or like change that I have and put it in there at the end of the week. I still have another week until I get paid, but I just like to get rid of the ones that I have. Sometimes I even put the 5s that I have by the end of the week, so that way you're only left with hundreds, 20s, or even 50s if you have those, or 10s. So you can keep your 5s if you want to. I sometimes, not always, put my 5s in there, but for sure my 1s and my coins. So second week, when you're rolling into that last week before you get paid, you can decide if you want to put your 5s away. That's really whenever I decide if I want to put my 5s, because sometimes depending on what you buy, you might have, you know, spent and dug a big hole into your cash allowance, and then you still have another 7 days until you get paid. So that's going to be up to you guys. But let's see what else I wrote down. Okay, so at the end of the 2 weeks with the remaining cash, because sometimes sometimes I don't spend all of my cash allowance within the 2 weeks. Now, I designate $200 for a cash allowance to myself. Depending on who you are, you might not think that's enough money, so you might blow through that money, and you might have to dab into some of your other money. But you want to make sure that you're at least staying between that cash allowance and making sure that you're giving yourself enough. That way you're not having to dig from your other money, because remember, you're still on a budget. So but yeah, at the end of those 2 weeks, you can either put the rest of your cash into your coin jar, or your cash jar, whatever you want to call it, or you can put that in your savings. Me personally, I am gonna take the rest of the money that I haven't spent for my cash allowance. I'm gonna put that into my savings account, the one that I have with my financial institution, because this is just gonna be a separate savings from my actual savings account. So then I can start fresh with the new allowance that I'm gonna give myself whenever I get paid. But you guys can do whatever you want. There's a few options. I mean, you can even roll that into your cash allowance for your going into your next 2 weeks after you do your budget, and give yourself a cash allowance, because you might, want to use that money, or I mean, you've already done your budgeting, you've already put your savings away, and you're already saving your change. So there you go, girl. If you want to spend that money, spend it. I do want to show you guys how to budget if you guys don't budget. Since I am starting to use cash more, I have got me a cash binder, and I know if you guys are into TikTok, you guys have probably seen this, but it's simply like a bunch of these plastic divider things. They have like zippers on them, but you can put cash away, and you're supposed to label these. I just got mine, so you want to go in and label them, and then that's where you can separate all of your stuff. So like pretty much whenever you write your separate bills in your calendar, that's just simply what this is. Like, you're just putting that money away when you do your budget into that separate envelope. So like your rent, your Wi-Fi, your blah blah blah, whatever you have to pay for. But I'm gonna dig into that in a different video. Before we end the video, I'm gonna count my bills, and I don't know how much coin is in here, so, and I'm not gonna piece count the coin, but that's the fun in it. Like, you don't know how much money is in this jar. Like, you don't know, and it could be something different every time, because you might have more pennies one time, you might have more silver coins the next time. So, but anyways, I got this jar from Dollar Tree. It just says cha-ching, It's so cute. And then at the top it has like a slot for your coin. But I guess to make the video a little interesting, I'm gonna count my cash. And it's just fun to like budget and spend cash, budget with cash and to spend cash, because whenever you get paid, literally like that money turns into numbers. Like that's the only way I can explain it, because it literally just gets sent to your bank account, especially if you get it direct deposited. So it's fun to like actually play with the money you earned. You know what I mean? Like, but look at this, big spender, big spender. Okay, so after I take my bills out, there's like that much coin. So I would say like 3/4, not 3/4, I'm tripping, 1/4 full. But it's pretty heavy. I have a lot of silver coin in there. But see, some weeks I have put away some $5 bills. And then these are all ones, unless I find something else in between there. All right, so I'm gonna count this. I'm gonna count this on camera, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys that it is an awesome way to save. It does allow you to put money away. It really does. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15. It's already $15 put away, saved. You're not gonna spend it until you fill this jar up, and you can continue to save if you're saving for vacation, blah, blah, blah. But so far, $15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. $40 already. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. $58. Almost $60 in cash. $2 away. Or I forgot how much I said, 56. So $4 away. Bam, bam. And that's just simply money that, like, if that was in your account, you probably would have easily spent that. And like, it's just more fun to not just like put everything into your savings account, because this was money that I designated to myself to spend. And I mean, it was within my cash allowance. So I could have kept this and kept spending it, but I decided to, you know, do something else with it. So we'll probably do something fun with this, because I don't have a vacation coming up or nothing like that. So right now, I mean, at this point, why not do something fun with it? But like, that's a lot of quarters in there. So I would say I probably already have over $100 saved in here. And I've only been doing this for a month maybe. So haven't decided when I'm gonna empty it out yet. I mean, it is pretty full with the cash. So I don't know. I mean, that's for you guys to decide. I just am here to give you guys the method to be able to put extra cash away. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now after I've counted the cash. But if you guys like this cash method, leave me a comment and let me know how you guys save, and then also let me know if this is something that you're gonna start. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I am open to whoever wants to watch me, and I hope I kept you guys entertained today. If you guys want to continue to see me, come back. You're welcomed. You're welcomed. Anyways, let me stop rambling. You guys have a wonderful day or a wonderful night, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Cash money, cash money, cash money, cash money, cash money, cash money, cash money. Bye guys. bye.